Understanding gamification and game-based learning. If you've been looking into adding game elements to your training, you've probably stumbled across these two terms, gamification and game-based learning, GBL. While it may seem like simple semantics, confusing these approaches can have costly results. So what's the difference? Game-based learning. Game-based learning is any learning process that uses game elements to teach a specific skill or achieve a specific learning outcome. It takes your core content and objectives and makes it fun. Gamification. Gamification is the application of game mechanics in a non-game context to promote desired behavior and drive learning outcomes. Think points, badges, leaderboards, and incentives. The main difference between the two is the integration of game mechanics with training content. Game-based learning fully integrates the game mechanics into the training, so the game and the training become one. On the other hand, gamification uses game elements as a reward for completing existing training modules. Applying game-based learning, GBL. In a game-based learning environment, users learn new concepts and practice skills in a risk-free setting. Their progress in the game is directly related to their understanding of the subject being taught. Some common applications include customer service training, policy review, company training, team building, and staff awareness training. GBL has a significant impact on retention and recall rates with learners. Users are more engaged with the subject matter because it makes learning fun. And when engagement rates increase, so does retention. One study found that game-based learning training increased retention more than 300% in immediate post-testing. GBL is also well-suited to teaching complex concepts. Since the training is both fun and challenging, learners tend to stay engaged for longer. This allows for more complicated concepts to be taught. Learners can also practice applying new skills and knowledge without real-world implications. They receive feedback to let them know how they're doing, which helps refine new skills before they try them out in the real world. But game-based learning also has a noteworthy drawback. Because it requires creating new training modules, it can be expensive and time-consuming to create. This can be a significant barrier for learning institutions and trainers. Applying gamification. Gamification integrates engagement software with existing content to motivate learners. It can be as simple as adding levels or progress bars to existing content. But it can also be more complex, like giving points for correct answers and placing learners on leaderboards. Some common applications include onboarding, product innovation, elimination of learners' errors, collaboration, and learners' wellness programs. The main use of gamification is to foster engagement. Gamification elements draw on human needs to collect, compete, and succeed. They help wake learners up and get them engaged with simple training content. Gamification also motivates learners to complete more courses in order to beat their high scores, move up on the leaderboard, or earn rewards. Furthermore, since you don't have to create new content, Gamification is fast and inexpensive to onboard into your existing training platform program. However, gamification isn't an appropriate strategy for all types of training. It's best suited for content that can be memoized or doesn't require major behavioral shifts for learners. Since the training content itself isn't gamified, it's not super engaging. Training content must be simple and easy to understand. If it takes too long for learners to complete, their engagement levels drop, and the effectiveness of the gamification element wanes. Now that you know what gamification and game-based learning means, you can join for free the SPARKS online platform to create your own gamified learning program or course, and access detailed information on the SPARKS conceptual framework at www.projectsparks.eu.